Hi there, just a short date today please, because we're carrying on with the same learning objective as last time. So short date, okay, good. Now we're just going to go over and work together through some word problems, okay? Work together through some word problems and then you'll do some of your own, okay? So I'll just read through this one and then we'll have a go together in a moment. At a cake sale, a cup of squash is 20p. A cupcake is 50p. Jane has £2. How many cups of squash can she buy with £2? How many cupcakes can she buy for £2? Okay, so she's at a cake sale. Squash is 20p. Cupcakes are 50p. She's got £2. How many cups of squash could she buy, or for her £2? Or how many cupcakes could she buy for £2? Now there's two answers to this, okay? So your two answers. So how many cups of squash? So there will be an answer for squash and an answer for cupcakes. Pause the video please. Have a go at that yourself. Have a go at that yourself. We will go over it afterwards, but can you get it right before we go over it? Okay, pause the video and then we'll go over it. Right, let's have a little look. So, squash is 20p, and she has £2, doesn't she? Whoops, £2. So, one way we're looking at it, we can say how many 20p go into £2. So we can do that kind of adding them up, can't we? 20p, add 20p, add 20p, add 20p. So if we just add the first 5 20p, we can see that that's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. We get 100p. So for five cups of squash, so 5 squash would be 100p, which is £1. Okay, equals £1. So we can do just by repeating that addition, can't we? Okay. Therefore, for £2, you would get 10 cups of squash. Okay, so 10 cups of squash is our answer. 10 cups of squash. So if we can just keep, okay, if we just keep adding those 20p up to get to £2, isn't it? Or we could do 200 pence divided by 20p. How many 20s in that? 10. Either way, it's 10. Okay, but if you're not too sure, just keep adding and adding and adding until you get your £2. Okay. Then we've got how many cupcakes? So 50p. Then another 50p. So that's 2 equals £1. I'm adding, so that's £1. Then I'm going to add another 50p and another 50p. So I've got £2. So you spend the £2 by buying 1, 2, 3, 4 cupcakes, isn't it? 4 cupcakes. So that's reasonably okay. Okay, 4 cupcakes for £1. So 4 cupcakes would be your answer there. Okay. When you're doing the ones yourself, they're a little bit trickier than that. Okay, so 4 cupcakes, just to give you an idea of how we're going to go about doing them. Okay, let's have a look at this next question. Okay, I have 20 sweets. I've got 2 more red sweets than green sweets. How many red sweets do I have? How many green? Okay, I've got 20 sweets, but I've got 2 more red sweets than green sweets. How many red sweets do I have? Okay, how many green sweets? Again, 2 answers. Have a go at that, please. Pause the video while you're doing that. Right, let's have a little look. So I've got 20 sweets, and some of those are red, and some of those are green, aren't they? Okay. Now I've got 20 in total. I've got 20 in total. So I know that my red sweets plus my green sweets will equal 20, won't they? So I could have perhaps 15 red sweets and 5 green. Okay. Would that work out though? I've only got 2 more red sweets than green sweets. So that wouldn't work out, because this would tell me I've got 10 more. I've got 10 more red sweets. So I need to make sure that if I've only got 2 more red sweets than green sweets, the difference between these two numbers must be just 2. So say for example I said, well, this was 10 then, and this is 8. But that doesn't make 20, does it? The difference is 2. Okay, I do have 2 more red sweets than green sweets here, but it doesn't actually come to 20. So I have to play around with these numbers, isn't it? Okay, so if I had 10 red and 10 green, it would be 20. But of course, I have 1 more red than green, 11 red and 9 green would give me 20, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, so 11 plus 9 is 20, plus I've got 2 more red than green. Okay, so in this question, red equals 11 sweets and green equals 9. Okay, and there's a similar question to that, a bit trickier, similar question in the main part of the work today. Okay, let's have a look at another. Right, I have a piece of wood 2.5 meters long. I cut off 23 centimeters. How long is my piece of wood now? Okay, so I've got a piece of wood, it's 2.5 meters. I cut off 23 centimeters. How long is my piece of wood now? First of all, I'm going to think, what type of calculation am I doing? Looks like as if, because I'm cutting something off, it's going to be a subtraction. Okay, have a go at that, please. Pause the video and press play when you're done. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so I've got to set out, so it's 2.5 meters long, and then I cut off 23 centimeters. So I have to minus 23 centimeters. Now the key with this, and the key with any question that involves things like meters and centimeters, it involves grams and kilograms, it could involve millimeters and centimeters, is you have to put them into the same unit of measurement, So it's no good, I can't here, okay, it's no good if I do 2.5 minus 23, because this is 2.5 meters and this is 23 centimeters. They have to be the same unit of measurement. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert 23 centimeters into meters. Okay, so I know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Okay, so let's do it the other way around. I know 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. I'll put these notes out for you when you come to do them yourself. Okay, so I want to find 23 centimeters. Now I can see if it's 100 centimeters is 1, 23 is less than 100, so it's going to be 0, and be 0. To get from 100 to 1, I divide by 100. So I'm going to divide this by 100. Now we've done this, haven't we? Moving the dead numbers 2 places to the right. So it'd be 0.23 meters. So I've converted them into the same thing now. So I've got 2.5 meters and 0.23 meters. Okay, so I'm just going to convert that now into 0.23 meters. Now that they're in the same unit of measurement, and I have to be really careful when I'm converting them, because multiplying by 100, dividing by 10, or whatever I have to do. Okay, so this is going to be 2.50. I'll just call it 2.50 minus 0.23, and then I just do my written method from there. Okay, now they're in the same unit of measurement. I can do that. 4, so that'll be 7. 4 take away 2 is 2, but the decimal point is 2.27 meters is your answer. Okay, well done if you've got that. Okay, it's a bit trickier, that one. Okay, let's look at one more, and then I'm going to kind of leave you to it today. Leave you to just sort of work through. What number is halfway between 372 and 586? Now there is a shortcut way of doing these. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to show you the long way. If you can work out the shortcut way yourself, okay, you can do that. Okay, so if I want to find a number, so here's my 372, here's my 586, and I want to find this number right in the middle of those numbers, okay? Right in the middle, so this number here. So I know it's somewhere between 372 and 586. I need to find the number exactly halfway between. So what I'm going to do, first step is, okay, I'm going to find the difference between the numbers. So find the difference. 586 take away 372. Oh, nice easy one to do. 4, 8 take away 7 is 1. 5, so I know that overall the difference between the two numbers is 214. Okay, but obviously, so now in order to know how far I need to go from here to here, I need half of this 214, don't I? I need to find half of this 214, and then I can jump to there and then do the same again to there because it's halfway between. So I'm going to do a quick 240 and I'm going to find half of them. I'm going to divide it by 2. 1, don't carry the 1. 107. You can probably do that in your head anyway, actually. 107. Okay, so that tells me that if I add 107 to this number, or if I was to take away in this direction, if I was to take away 107 from this number, it would get me that. Let me just check if that's correct, okay? Let me just check if that's correct. So the difference between the two is 214. So if I added 107 to that, it would give me the middle number, or if I took away 107 from that. Let's just try that. 372 plus 107, 97, 279, 586 minus 107. Okay. Yeah, 9, 7. Oh, that should be a 4. Sorry. That should be a 4. I was wondering why that wasn't working out. 5, 2 was 4. 479. So both come to 479. So the number right in between is 479. Okay, 479. So just a reminder on how you do these. Okay, you find the difference between the two numbers. Okay, you halve that, and then that's the distance you have to go either side, isn't it? Okay, to find the middle number. When you come to do that question yourself, you might need to go back and have a little look at this part of the video. Okay. Right, so I think we can actually get straight on to today's work. Okay, let's get straight on to today's work. Oh yeah, if you can find the shortcut to that, that's all the better. Okay. Right. There we are. So this is what I'd like us to do today, and a lot of this is just working through these word problems. There's not a lot I can do. Okay, a lot of this is just practice and getting used to the sort of wording and how and that sort of thing. Okay, so it's this is the main part of the work today. Page 17, questions 1 to 7. This little bit of information will be useful because for some of the questions, for 3 of those questions, remember to put them into the same unit of measurement before you do your calculation. Okay. And then I think you know, so we can all have a good go at these. And then the extension questions, again, these are quite tough. So please, if you've got through these reasonably well and with plenty of time, have a go at the extension, please. Okay, because it's a good challenge, some of those questions on the extension. Okay, right, that's all today. Quite a short one today. Good luck with those. Take your time and work your way through them. You can't always do them instantly with word problems. You have to think about it. You have to sort of try a few different things first very often. Okay, it's not one of those instant questions. You can do them instantly. All right, good luck with that. Okay, bye.